Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If it's your first time here, thank you for checking in and hope you hit the old subscribe button at the end of this video. This week I was at Wolf Park in Battleground, Indiana. Man, that was awesome. What Wolf Park is, it's a non-for-profit organization that is dedicated to the behavioral research of the gray wolf. So they have this super huge enclosure, if you will. It's 7 or 8 acres, and it's got a huge lake where the gray wolves are, and I got to spend literally the whole day photographing gray wolves. It was an amazing experience, and I've got some really cool images to share with you guys in just a little bit. Huge big kudos to Wolf Park. Like I said, it's a non-for-profit organization, and they really go out of their way to educate the public on the importance of the gray wolves and really try to diminish that stereotype about wolves and let people know again, you know, how important they are to the ecology and the environment and their place in both. So really cool, and they take great pride and they love these animals. All of the gray wolves were born in captivity. Actually, I think most of them, maybe all but one, were actually born right at Wolf Park. And the handlers at Wolf Park just love these animals and love what they do, and they take great pride in taking great care of these wolves. These wolves, they're not hybrid, they're not part dog, you know, part wolf. They're the real thing, and it was just so awesome. They are majestic animals, and to see them in, you know, pretty much a semi, you know, their natural setting, it was just so cool. And it was what I did the photographer's tour. It was $295, and that, you know, again, it was all day. I got there at 9:30 a.m. and, you know, had to go through orientation, which was 90 minutes. So you sat, you know, basically in a classroom, and they talked to you about the wolves and how to act around the wolves. They talk to you about the wolf behavior and how your behavior could impact the wolves. It was just really cool. So after a 90-minute orientation, then we got to go out and actually go into the enclosure and photograph the wolves. And we finished at 5 o'clock. So 9:30 to 5 all day for $295 to spend the whole day learning about and photographing gray wolves. That's unbelievable deal, if you ask me. And just wait till you see some of the images and the video that I got. Really cool. So super excited and really happy to share this with you. I hope you guys get a chance. Go out to wolfpark.org, check out their website, maybe make a donation if you're into it and can afford it. But it's definitely worth it. They just do an amazing job. So now, this video, my video, is going to be a little bit different than normal. I didn't really get a chance to vlog while I was there. You're moving all the time. You're sitting in the classroom, you're learning about wolves, you're moving from point A to point B, and there's wolves around you, you know, when you're out there in the enclosure the whole time. You really couldn't, take your eyes off of them. You certainly couldn't have a tripod in there, so I wasn't in there vlogging it at all. And by the time, you know, we got done at 5 o'clock, we were heading back to the hotel. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll take you through the top, you know, handful of images and talk to you a little bit about what I was thinking when I shot those pictures and how I approached it and basically how I got those images. And then after that, I'll show you the rest of them, the rest of the top ones that I liked. And then I've got, you know, obviously we'll put some video at the end and let you check the place out. So without further ado, here we go. Thanks again for stopping by. It's always great to see you.
So for these two shots here, what I did was to not follow the herd, meaning the whole group was perpendicular to this fallen tree where the handlers were prompting the wolves to get up on that tree. I did shoot a couple from the perpendicular side along with the rest of the group, but then I drifted away. I wanted to shoot the wolf walking down the tree towards my lens. So I just wandered over to that side of the tree, and I literally just asked the handler if she could prompt the wolf to walk towards me, and she was glad to do it, and I was really glad to get these two shots. Whenever going into an event like this, what you really would need to do is pre-plan. You want to visualize the images that you want to capture. So these next set of pictures are the ones that I had in my mind before going to the event. What I wanted to capture was showing the wolves in a natural setting. I also wanted to capture like a portrait of the wolves. I wanted to see that wolf's stare. I wanted to see those eyes. I wanted to see the wolves howling. So I was fortunate enough to capture those things that I had in my mind, and I probably wouldn't have had I not pre-planned and visualized and thought it out way ahead of time. Also, in putting your plan together, you want to think technical. I knew that I wanted to get some photos of the wolves through the trees. I wanted to shoot them with trees in front to show them in their natural environment. So I switched over to continuous servo focusing. I could track the wolves through the woods. I would focus actually right on the head or the neck of the wolf and track the wolf as it walked through the woods. And this technical adjustment that I made helped me capture these images.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed all those pictures and that video from Wolf Park. And like I said, if you're ever in Battleground, Indiana, or near Battleground, Indiana, and you can make a side trip and go over and do the photography tour, I would do it. But I would definitely check ahead. I would definitely go to their website and check, because they will only do that photography tour a couple of times in the spring and a couple of times in the fall, which, and again, is just another way that they really respect and take care of those wolves. You know, they could probably do the photography tour, you know, every weekend if they really wanted to just, you know, bring in finances, but they don't, and out of respect for the wolves and taking good care of the wolves. So kudos to the folks at Wolf Park. So next week I will take you on a road trip. I went down to St. Louis for a few days for work, and one of the evenings I snuck out and got some really cool pictures at a local conservation area, Anheuser-Busch Conservation Area, actually. So that was really cool. It got some sunset and a little bit of blue hour after the sunset, and then actually some, you know, it was almost pitch black images at this park. Got these two trees that were basically on an island of themselves, out in the middle of this lake, and really cool backdrop, and just a cool image. Some rowboats in front. Can't wait to show those images to you. That'll be next week, so please come on back. So, all right, so thank you so much for stopping by. It is always a pleasure and my privilege to share these images with you guys. If you are up to it and want to stick around for a while, hit the old subscribe button, hit the little bell thingy so you're notified when the next one comes out. And that's it. You guys have a great day. You take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.